So as you can see, I've got these two lovely people here. Jason, as I mentioned earlier, he's from our recruitment. He will introduce himself later. And of course, Nassim. Nassim was on our first webinar. I'm sure you will you recognize her because of her lovely face and her intelligence. Okay, so why don't you guys both introduce yourselves first?
Yes.
Yeah, Jason.
I'll go first, or you go first. Go first.
Yeah, ladies first.
That's very, very polite.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. My name is NASSIM LALEHZARI. You might recognize me from, I don't know, the first webinar, or you might have come into our offices and seen me.
Or in the Wellington seminar.
Yeah, in the Wellington seminar. Or I might have even met you in the Philippines because I've been doing immigration working in for over 10 years. So February was my 10-year anniversary. Yeah. So I'm a licensed immigration advisor. I originally studied law back in Australia, and I've helped literally thousands of Filipinos with their work visas and residence here in New Zealand.
Yes.
So as I mentioned, I've been to Manila to help with some of the initial setting up of helping New Zealand employees recruit from the Philippines, visiting with POA agencies, and also visiting with Immigration New Zealand in Manila while we still had a INZ processing branch there. Yes. So maybe I met you over there, maybe I've met you here in New Zealand, maybe I'm still to meet you, but I look forward to that opportunity. Yes. So I'm basically here just to explain some of the immigration changes and how they'll affect anyone who's considering a job change here in New Zealand over the next couple of months. Yes. So lots of experience that I can draw on, and so part of what I'll be talking about is how we will be able to assist you with that visa, but also what those options will actually be based on the employment offer that you may or may not take up.
Yes. Awesome. Thanks, Nassim. And Jason?
Yep.
Yes.
Kamusta po mga kababayan? Ako po si Jason CURAY, recruitment specialist dito sa Working In. So, I don't know, some of them might be familiar sa mukha ko.
For sure, nakikilala niyo si Jason kasi lagi siyang nagko-comment sa mga Pinoy pages, no? Isa siya sa mga admin actually ng mga Pinoy pages, yes.
Yes, and then active tayo sa mga Facebook groups, and what my role is working closely with the recruitment team para sa ating mga kababayan para magdala ng magagandang balita, no, tungkol sa mga new jobs, bagong trabaho meron tayo ngayon. So may maganda tayong balita at meron tayong mga urgent hiring para sa mga skilled workers na nandito ngayon sa New Zealand. So at naghahanap pa ng magagandang opportunities para tuloy-tuloy na nating masuportahan yung families natin back home. So at saka yung mga nandito. So isa-share ko po to maya-maya po lang.
Yes. Okay, so thank you so much, Nassim and Jason. And again, just to give you a quick rundown before we start this, the official webinar thing. So Jason will be talking about the jobs, the urgent jobs that we currently need right now. And then Nassim will be talking about the visa that you will be eligible to apply to, and also what's the effect after 1st of November, because I'm sure we are all aware of what immigration just released, I think this week, Nassim, or last Friday last week. So it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so let's start with Jason. Would you like to start about the jobs?
Yep.
Yes.
Dito po tayo. Thank you, Ate Kat.
Yes.
Okay, I will discuss.
Oh, Ate, sorry. He called me Ate because it's
Ate.
It's a Filipino thing.
Oh, I thought you only called older people Ate.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's a sign of respect.
Only the ladies,
If it's older, yeah.
Okay.
Not that older.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will discuss naman po yung mga bago nating urgent hiring ngayon na trabaho para sa mga skilled workers. So, may mga kliyente kami ng mga malalaking companies na naka-work namin for a long time na, si working in many companies na yan experienced with, and dito sa working in marami na rin po tayo natulungan makahanap ng work, yung mga nawalan ng trabaho at yung mga naghahanap or gustong lumipat, no? Tutulungan natin 'yan from looking for a job until doon sa visa, sa pag-process ng visa. So marami na pong experience working in dyan. So magsisimula tayo sa simula na tayo sa mga jobs, no? Sisimula tayo sa carpenters. Yung company po ay naghahanap ng mga maraming carpenters, and they will now pay 29 to 30 per hour.
That's really good. Yes.
Per hour. Around New Zealand naman yan.
Yes. So you mean the whole New Zealand? Or?
Yes, they are all over New Zealand.
Okay.
So next naman po ay steel fixers. At ang mga company po, they are willing to offer $27.
Wow. Yes. Yeah.
So steel fixers.
How about the location, Jason?
Good questions, no?
Yes.
Yung location for steel fixers for now, Auckland area. So if you're in Auckland or planning to move to Auckland, ito po yung best opportunities, lalo na kung may experience kayo po sa steel fixers.
Yes.
Next naman is concrete workers dito sa Auckland. No, kailangan po ng company na ito na may experience kahit sa concrete cutter or layering, at ang sahod naman po mag-start ng $28. Tapos magandang company po ito, nag-offer ng mga growth opportunities. Ibig sabihin, you can upskill. Siyempre, pag nag-upskill ka, tataas yung sahod mo. Yes, and yan, may mga training opportunities. And we have truck drivers, especially yung mga class 5 na drivers dito sa Auckland and then Wellington. Yung company naman po is nag-offer ng $28 per hour, and almost, you can work 60 hours per week dito sa job na to. At yung employer, sobrang okay, nakatrabaho na rin, working in for a long time. And then
I'm sure our kababayan would like to get that opportunity, because most of us like only want to save money and get like a lot of hours to work. So yes, mga kababayan, kung gusto nyo mag more than 60, pwede.
Pwede.
Yes. Yeah.
Then we have client naman na naghahanap ng mga painters, no, at happen to offer $27 to $28. It is a very good employer. Sobrang bait nila. NZ accredited din, tapos may career pathway din. Ibig sabihin may growth. Hindi lang kayo mag-i-stay sa gantong level. So, pwede ka din mag-work up to 60 hours a week, no? So, imagine that. Kayo na bahala mag-compute. And then, maganda rin ang culture. Maraming projects like houses, government projects, kainga ora, and so on. At marami pang iba like machine operators, diesel mechanics, digger drivers, mga digger drivers dyan, drain layers, drain layering, and stevedores. Also, asbestos, no? And kaso, for now, wala na tayong time para explain lahat yon, pero yun na muna.
Yes. So for sure, Jason will be discussing about what the job is once you get in contact with Jason. I'm actually reading yung list of required jobs. Madami siya actually. So just get in touch with Jason. We will post that later at the end of the webinar. Okay. So thank you, Jason, for that one. We will go to the visa part for NASSIM.
Thanks.
Yes.
So although I couldn't understand everything because it was in Tagalog, I could definitely hear the occupations and the pay rates. And I think it's really, really important to understand that these are the kinds of pay rates that ensure that you will qualify for a 3-year visa now under the current essential skills pathway. But also from the 1st of November, these are all above the future median wage that's coming into effect on the 1st of July. So even if you're not able to lodge an application for whatever reason, by the 1st of July, you're still going to qualify, and you will qualify in the future for not only a really long-term visa, but also have that pathway to residence. I think that's important to note.
Yes.
So as everyone I'm sure is aware, because I know that the Filipino community is very, very big and very good at sharing information very quickly, that you've all probably heard already that the government's announced that from the 1st of November this year, every employer needs to be accredited under a new accreditation scheme in order to support a temporary work visa holder. So as I'm sure I understood you to say, some of these employers that he specifically is helping to find skills for are already accredited under the current instructions. So they're already accredited, and everyone that we're working with is in the process of preparing their new accreditation as well for the 1st of November. But so I know I talk about visas a lot, and hopefully this all makes sense. So what I thought we could do is look at a particular scenario or an example, and then I can explain what the different visa options will be. So if we take the painter, who accepts an offer today of $27 an hour, is guaranteed 30 hours a week, but probably works, I don't know, 50 hours. Number one, you meet immigration policy requirements to get a new temporary work visa now. So depending on what your circumstances are, that might vary, but it's most likely to be a 3-year essential skills visa if we were to lodge it before the 1st of November. If we lodged it after the 1st of November, it's going to be something called accredited employer work visa, but it'll also be issued for 3 years. Now, what's important for everyone to know is that under the current instructions or the future instructions, at these pay rates, not only will you have the ability to renew your visa, so some people might remember a few years ago, steel fixers, for example,
we have this.
They used to have visas only issued for 1 year at a time, maximum of 3 years, and then you had the 1 year stand down. So because they had the old low skilled, mid skilled, high skilled, now we've gone to median wage. And so what that means is, so long as you're getting paid at or above the median wage, not only do you get a longer visa, but you're also then not you're not excluded from applying for a further visa.
Okay, that's really good. Because I know that some of the steel fixers before, they're like really worried that, oh my God, am I gonna go home or something? So that's really good to know, Nassim.
So you'll be able to stay, you'll be able to extend your visa, you'll have the ability to then work towards your pathway to residence, and also, which something I know that's really important for a lot of Filipinos, you'll be able to support family members. So if they're here in the country, they're able to get a visa based on their relationship with whoever is the main visa holder. And then once we've got some further softening on the border restrictions, then those family members would hopefully then qualify in order to enter into New Zealand at this time. So this is a really good opportunity for anyone who's actually looking for a new job or a different role with a different company. These are all really good companies. They're all already accredited, or they're getting prepared for the new accreditation. So you don't have to worry about some shady employer who says they're going to do something but then they're not. All of these companies have already engaged my services or those of our team to prepare their accreditation. So I can say hand on heart that you don't have to worry, because otherwise we wouldn't be helping them. So that's just something to consider as well.
That's good. So just about the employers, Nassim. So we've been working with them since they've been recruiting from the Philippines, right? So we definitely know the companies, and they're really good. I've met some of the director, and they're really good. They're really nice.
Sometimes Kat and I go to the toolbox meeting, so we can meet with everyone and talk to them about all the exciting things we're doing and where we are with the accreditation.
It's so nice to I know, it's so nice to mingle with them, get to know them like with a personal touch, so it's good to just contact us if you want to know more about the company. Okay. So just a quick question, Nassim, about the residency though. So they have like any pathway for residency, because they might have a question
Yeah.
about that one.
So-
I'm sure, I mean, you already mentioned that earlier, but probably, yeah.
So for a lot of people traditionally, well, up until October 2 years ago, we used to find that those that were in the trades and were Filipino nationals would look for an accredited employer in order to secure the work to residence visa as a pathway to residence. Now, that was changed from 55,000 a year to 79,560. So the hourly rate increased from $26.45 to $38.25. So a really, really big increase, big jump in hourly pay rate. We know that there are some individuals who are in senior roles at the moment, normally supervisors, that can meet that threshold and they can continue under those instructions, but there's not many. And I think we need to be honest about the fact that there's actually not many, regardless of what country they're from and what they do, that meet those instructions. You know, we deal with migrants from all countries on a day-to-day basis. So although that policy might not be available now, we do know that the government is getting prepared for this residency under the skilled migrant category. So that was always open to everybody, so long as they could have, they could substantiate the required points. You know, they had a skilled offer of employment. They could, you know, prove their work experience. So, you know, all your, what was it, SSI contributions and all the rest of it. So you could prove that you'd actually done your employment, POA certificates, all the rest of that. So we're moving to that process, and that will continue to be an available option for migrants seeking residence. So I know everybody wants residence today, but it is something that you need to plan for, that it's probably going to take a wee while. For those that have lodged, they're now all waiting 2 years before they'll hear anything. So I think everyone's just sitting and waiting at the moment, so that's okay. In the meantime, you know,
that's sort of the,
enjoy your job. And as we tell everybody, please do not commit any crimes while you're in New Zealand on a visa, because that can affect your ability to get your residence.
It actually sounds like a lot, but anyway, if you want us to, you know, because you know, the licensed immigration advisor do like eligibility assessment that we're in, like computer points and everything. So if you want the licensed immigration advisor to check that for you, just contact us, okay? So I'll just give a quick recap if I can remember what these two guys discussed earlier. So Jason is looking for carpenters, steel fixers. I have a cheating sheet here. Concrete workers, machine operators, truck drivers, painters, and many other more jobs. So if you have a question about the jobs, just contact Jason. So we will be putting it in the in the screen. Okay, there you go. Yes. So there we have all the jobs here, and just to let you know, guys, that although we are like offering these jobs, if you have like really good employment already, kung maganda naman yung employer ninyo, let's give chance to other people also to, you know, to have the chance to get the job, because our aim here is to help each other, you know. So
help each other, help everyone.
Yes. So if you have a good job already, you have good employer, let's give chance to the others as well, okay? So we won't be wasting each other's time, because, you know, ayaw din naman natin na yung employer nag-take time to look for your application, look on your application, and then later yun yung pala mag-proceed kasi nga maganda yung empleyado nyo. So yun lang yung mga circumstances na dapat natin i-consider. Okay? And so I think I'm done with Jason. Next one is about the visa. So Nassim mentioned about this is very scary actually talking about visa, because I'm not a licensed immigration advisor. But anyway, I'll try to summarize what Nassim told. Okay, so for the temporary visa, so as per example niya, so sa painter, okay, so nag-work ng, let's say, 50 hours, and then yung employer is accredited, and then so okay, so for the painter example, so he'd been working 50 hours, so she said that you are already eligible to
get the 3 years.
to get the 3 years visa.
Whether we launch now or later.
Yes, whether we launch now or later. So as long as before 1st of November.
Even if it's after the 1st of November, it doesn't matter, because the employers that we're working with, we're preparing the new accreditation as well.
Okay.
So every company needs to get the new accreditation.
Yes.
And we can launch those from September.
Yes.
So we're already preparing those, ready to submit them to support visas even after the 1st of November if required. So.
Yeah, but just to clarify, we are talking about the employers that
these employers.
These employers, okay? So not if your employer, if you're moving to another employer and they're not accredited, or we are not doing their accreditation, we are not sure about that.
Yeah, I can't talk for people who are not assisting.
Okay, yes. Okay. And about the residency, I'm sure naintindihan nyo na. Okay, so I said about the residency, I'm sure you already understood because it's too much information. But anyway, if you have any question, just contact us. And also, by the way, NASSIM, NASSIM and I and other team member, I think we are going to Tauranga next month. Tauranga and Hamilton, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's exciting. Yeah, I'm so excited because, you know, we've got the Wellington seminar last month and it's really successful. So we will see you all there if you want to book for you to have a seat during the seminar, but we will make sure that you will have a seat. Just email us at hello@pinoyvisas.co.nz.
I think there's also going to be some further information about it posted on the Facebook page shortly as well.
So you should follow, share,
like the page.
Like, follow, share.
Yes, and the good thing about right now is we are on Facebook.
Yes.
So guys, you can post. You can post. You can actually, after this video, you can actually go back to our Facebook page and then watch the replay.
Yes.
To
know more about what we've discussed.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we're done. Do you have anything else, guys?
I was just going to say, for those of you that are wondering about residence, there is a lot of documentation that even when you do qualify that you need to collect. Filipino clients always have lost a lot of their documents because of typhoons, or they've moved from country to country. So we find the sooner we start working with you, the easier it is for us to be able to prove the things we need to for residence. So if you're interested in knowing what points you may or may not be able to claim for a residence application under the skilled migrant category, we can always do that assessment with you. But we need to be talking to you and your partner normally, so that we can make sure that we've actually got a good plan in place, and everyone is then given a list of things they need to work on.
Yes.
So I think what COVID has shown us is that there's always lots of opportunity, but everything takes a lot of work, and the more prepared you are, normally the better.
Yes. Thanks, Nassim and Jason.
So make sure to send an email to us on Facebook. Watch out the email that we are sending in the comments. So yeah, that one. So you can email your CV or resume to my email, jason.curay@workingin.com. So email lang po. Tapos kung may katanungan kayo, pwede rin kayo mag-email. Forward natin sa kanila. Ayun lang po. So don't forget to like the page for more information.
Yes. Okay, so let's end the night. Do you have guys any plans for tonight?
I'm actually going to a comedy show that starts later tonight. Is it the New Zealand Comedy Festival month is starting? So yes. Supporting a friend who's a comedian. Who's actually, I was telling these guys earlier, he's actually part of a trio, a New Zealand comedy group. One of the three of the guys is a Filipino.
Not who's Jokoy, no?
No.
Okay, I thought it's Jokoy.
Jokoy is here.
I don't know him, but I'm
gonna be excited.
Okay. Yes, and Jason, you'll just be going home, right?
Yes, I'm going home.
Okay.
By the way, we're in Auckland.
Yeah, we're in Auckland. So if you happen to be here, kung napadaan man kayo dito,
bisita lang.
Okay? Okay. I think I say a lot of okay, but anyways. Bye guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Ashley.